Hello and welcome or welcome back if you're a returning viewer to the channel. WB here, and in this video what I want to do is show you how you can leverage the Office Deployment tool as a part of your customized Office deployments in your organizations. And as always, I ask if you like what you see on the channel, be sure to subscribe, click the notification bell, like, share, comments are always welcome, and check out the description below for a link to our community Discord server so that we can continue this discussion. All right, everybody, let's go. Everybody, here we are on my Windows desktop here, and a couple of things that I've done. If we want to do customized deployments with the Office Deployment Toolkit, you need a couple of things. So make sure, I've got on my desktop a folder called ODT that I created, and inside of that you're going to find a couple of things. You're going to find the setup.exe file for, you can see if I kind of do a hover to discover, right, that's for Microsoft 365 and Office. Now, what you also need is the configuration.xml file that we used to create, or I should say that we use the Office customization tool, OCT, to create. And if we just kind of, let me see here, let me open this. I don't want to open it with Edge. Maybe I can open it with Notepad. Let's see here. Yeah, let me open it with Notepad because I don't know if the XML handler will actually open it. Probably give me an error, but if it's just a general text file, we don't have to worry about that. All right, so here is, essentially what your Office customization tool allows you to do. If you remember, it creates an XML file that defines how the Office, or in this case Microsoft 365, Office 365, how it's going to be installed. Notice there's our product, right? Here is our language. So these are the very basic things, and we're excluding these two apps, again, kind of older, out-of-date apps, right? And do we want updates enabled, right? And then after that, do we want to remove the Microsoft installer package, right? So there we have it. So that is there. I've created that. The other thing I've kind of done is I've launched into an administrative terminal. I know it says PowerShell, but I've typed in CMD, and I'm actually in command prompt, right? And if I do, and I'm in that ODT directory, if I go ahead and I do a dir here, you're going to see we have the two files that we need, the configuration.xml file and the setup.exe file. Now, if we want to kick this off, all we have to do is we'll just call on setup.exe. We're going to do a space here, and we're going to do a /, and we're going to type, if I can, and maybe I can't. You all know my typing abilities. We're going to type configure and then a space, and we're going to point it to that XML file that we created with OCT. And another thing I should say too, you need a network connection for this too. So internet connectivity required, right? And then we run this, and what it's going to do is it's going to start the setup.exe file, and as it goes to install here, and you can kind of see it here, I'll maybe move this down a little bit. We can see this in the background because I want you to see the installer, right? Setup.exe is going to look at that configuration.xml file, and it's going to start installing the Office products based on the configurations that you see here inside of this configuration.xml file. So, right. All right. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to use the magic of TV because you're going to see that it is going to take a bit. It's actually installing Office, again, based on those settings inside of the configuration.xml file. So what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to come back and we'll just kind of see the brief in between pieces as Microsoft or the Office suite starts to install here, and you don't have to wait and take all of that time. So we'll be right back here, and we'll keep an eye on this. All right, and as you can see here, kind of moving along, that didn't take too long, but if you're performing this task here, again, I don't want to bore you with time-lapse videos and stuff like that, again, so that didn't really take quite as long as I thought it was going to be. We're back here just maybe 3 or 4 minutes after we stop the initial setup here. And this is going to take a bit, but once this is done, we will have Office installed according to our customized deployment that we use the OCT to create. So again, I'm going to save you the time lapse. as well as some of the, the time it takes to install the Microsoft 365 and any Office downloads locally here. And we will wrap up this demonstration. All right, everybody, and here you have it, right? That is a customized deployment, right? We used in the first video that we had in this type of demonstration, we used the Office configuration tool in order to create that configuration XML that we then downloaded the ODT, the Office deployment tool. Remember, you have to have the setup.exe in the same location as your configuration.xml, and we kick that off with the setup.exe space / configure, and then a space and point it towards the configuration.xml that you have created. Keep in mind you want to drop down to that directory, so that's what I did here from the command prompt. And in the end, what we get is a customized deployment, and we're ready to go. We can choose close here, and if we choose, maybe we choose something like PowerPoint. I now have PowerPoint installed, and I can use it according to the licensing agreement and everything. I'm going to go ahead and close this down because I don't really need it, but you can see that we now have, let's see, we have the Word, Word. So we have our Office suite. It has been downloaded and installed via a customized deployment. So there you have it, everybody. Like I ask, as always, if you like what you see on the channel, be sure to subscribe, click that notification bell, like, share. Comments are always welcome, and check out the description below for a link to our community Discord server so that you and I can continue this discussion. Thank you so much for watching.